So my best friend's favorite band is Coheed and Cambria, and I like them too, just not as much as him. And he shared with me the Facebook post about the Coheed and Cambria concert cruise. So at first, this was the video that came out with the dragonfly kind of flying through the city and going on a cruise ship. And then it kind of went to the two banners. The banners were also in the videos, but the banners were outside of the video. So it was exciting to kind of know that a lot of our favorite bands were going to be together on a cruise ship, but I really didn't feel sold on it. Like I kind of felt like I want to know more. So as an advertisement, I was just when I kind of dissect it, it's so weird do to think, would they ever want to just drive something towards a page and then have that website do all the selling for them? But first you got to reel them in. So I don't know if this really was an advertisement for the cruise as much as the six man website, because the six man is the promotion that Norwegian has for the cruises for all these concert cruises. So maybe this is just the six man saying our sales is based on first getting people to the site, and then once they're at the site, we'll tell them everything that they are in for, and we can generate the experience there. Because I would honestly, if I were to do this, if I were to be in charge of this, and this is why I kind of love going to school for this, is I can kind of put myself in their shoes. They just sent out a video that is 3 minutes long, and it took the whole experience and wrapped it into one video. And they just sent this to my email a couple of days ago. That video gave me so much excitement reliving the cruise and having all the feelings come back to me. I would try to take that video and all the feelings wrapped up in it and use that to sell the cruise. I would have taken shots from concerts, all the bands playing music, the rock climbing wall on the cruise, the running track, the food, the venues, everything that the cruise ship has to offer, and the Bahamas. There was no selling point on this amazing cruise ship or the Bahamas in either of these advertisements. These advertisements were mostly just geared towards the Coheed and Cambria fanatics. So lucky for them, this is a huge, huge fan base because the cruise did sell out within 2 weeks, and that broke every record for the six man for the Norwegian Cruise Line. Now keep in mind they do like a Kiss concert cruise. So this concert cruise sold out before the Kiss concert cruise did. So it's insane. So they may be thinking, hey, our advertisements are great. Look at how fast they sold out. So I'm curious if there's a way they can even tell, is it just the fan base that sold this thing out, or did their advertising campaign actually work? There's so many things that they left out, and I know some of them are on purpose. The cruise has so many different restaurants, so many different concert venues, and so many different things to do on it. That could have been included on it. The Bahamas are beautiful. There's so many excursions in the Bahamas. That could have been included within the advertisement. You could have really provided a vision of what this experience would be just through an advertisement. But really, it was up to us to kind of create that vision ourselves. And really, it was just our love for the bands on the boat that really drove me and my friend towards the decision of signing up for this cruise. And of course, I showed the two banners. It was delayed because COVID happened, and then so they pushed it to the next year. They were very kind of covert on the COVID procedures. You had to be vaccinated. You had to get a vaccine test 1 week before the cruise, and then you had to get tested and sit there and wait for your test results of a rapid test to be done before they let you on the boat. So you had to do all these things before you could even get on the cruise. And that's not something that they really put out there. That's something that kind of went under the radar that you received in emails just weeks before the cruise. And I understand a lot of people may have their vaccine choices that may have led them to not get on board. But that's something that I kind of understand was covert, but that's something if you can also celebrate too. You can also celebrate that you're being very COVID cautious and you want to provide a safe experience for not only the bands, but all the crew members and, of course, the fans on board. So we can all have a safe cruise together and have the best experience. So it's kind of interesting that they only had three advertisements. I would have generated almost an advertisement for every band on the cruise. That way, that band can share the advertisement with their fan base and generate excitement because maybe they can't make it on this cruise, but then they know this band will go on a cruise and they're going to keep an eye out for the next one. So maybe even thinking ahead, they could have really generated more buzz and used their promotional team and their marketing team to really get out more and get with the other fan bases instead of targeting just the huge but the main fan base of the Coheed and Cambria band. So hope that kind of gives a good overview of the PowerPoint. I'd love to find a way maybe next week to talk in front of the PowerPoint as I'm going through it because that's what I'm used to at work. But this is kind of my overview of everything I'm thinking while I'm typing it out with beautiful pictures and videos for you to enjoy. Thanks.